Hey, what up you guys, and welcome to a new video. This is going to be a small summary of albums that I found out this year and albums that are still on my want list to be released in 2016. Let's say this year has been freaking amazing for metal so far, and yeah, I've summed it up on a piece of paper, and these are some of the albums that I absolutely love and for which I'm really looking forward to be released. These are not in order, so yeah, maybe you'll discover some new stuff you haven't heard about, and that's the whole point of this video. The first one is Coldworld Autumn Eternal. I have bought it and it's behind me right there. And so far Coldworld has produced amazing music, and he continues making music in his perfect way. So next up, Grey Aura with waarachtige beschrijvingen van 3 zijlagen ter wereld nooit zo vreemd gehoord. That's a big album title. I didn't know about Grey Aura, but I knew somehow that they were working on an album, but I didn't know that they were working on an album for over fucking 3 years. And now they have released it, and it is a monster of an album. Let's say it's the far better Karag Angren with beautiful pieces and spoken words in Dutch, by the way, because they're Dutch. And they have produced such an amazing album. Just listen to it. I'll put a link in the description so you can check it out. Next up, my buddies in Nucleus with their album Sentient or something like that. Thank you guys for putting me in the thank list, and besides all that, because they're all friends of mine, they have produced one of the most filthiest old school death metal releases this year, and I'm proud to say that is one of my favorite old school death metal releases so far in the whole 2000s, 2010s. What do you like to say? Let's say 2010s, because saying 2000s is way too over exaggerated. But Nucleus has produced one of the best old school death metal records of the 2010s, and you gotta listen to it, really, trust me. Next up, Behead Gorum de Mentheurd with their album The Voyage of Life. I also bought this record, but I eventually wanted to buy a different record of them, but the guy who I spoke to didn't have it on CD anymore. But he said, yeah, I got a new record out, and yeah, are you willing to buy that one? I was like, yeah, of course, I know that your stuff is amazing. So, and it is ambient black metal, and I believe he wasn't black metal first, he just was ambient. And that album, The Voice of Life, is just perfect. It's an amazing experience. People who love atmospheric black metal, ambient black metal, or just even ambient will definitely love this. Next up, Sojourner, Empires of Ash. I've done a review of this. Just amazing atmospheric black metal in the vein of Caladan Brood, Emin Muriel, and let's say Summoning. Yeah, because everybody compares them with summoning. Next up, a album that should be coming out in, let's say, November-ish, I think. It's Contorted Mind with Tome of Atrocious of Revelation, if I've done that correctly. It's a Dutch brutal death metal band from Leiden, which is a city a few kilometers away, and they have been producing quality brutal death metal mixed with some slams, but let's just call it brutal death metal. And they signed their contract of dreams at New Standard Elite. And for the people who don't know Standard Elite, they only bring out amazing stuff, and Contorted Mind is amazing and is a worthy new member of the New Standard Elite family. Next up, Visions of Disfigurement, Abhorrent Extinction. Extinction, yes, it's a difficult word to say as a Dutch person. Another album that should be coming out very soon. I've pre-ordered a fuckload of stuff of them, and the tracks that I heard of it, the lyrical video, if I'm not mistaken, is, yeah, needless to say, one of the best slam deathcore albums that will be brought out this year. And I hope they will, I know they will defeat the new Carnifex CD, so yeah. Next up, and this is going to be my album of the year, I know it for sure, but it isn't still the end of the year, and it still hasn't come out. This is Void Meditation Cult with Under the Tongue of the Dead. Small story. I was sleeping at night, and like everybody else, and my phone went off as usual to wake me up at 4:45 in the morning to get up for work. I have to work at 6, so, and I have 15 minutes to wake up. And I saw in the news feed a message from Hell's Headbangers that Void Meditation Cult has pre-orders up. And probably my best sleepy purchase ever is the new album on gold vinyl. I just got the confirmation email on my email. So amazing. I heard the first track, and yes, they've done it like their old records that I have in a frame over there above my bed. Just amazing, ritualistic, horrifying, eerie, dragging black metal. Just, oh, it's my favorite band by miles, literally, in black metal. Next up, Capital Punishment with Guillotine Mundicide. Needless to say, Visions of Disfigurement have a big contender for British Album of the Year. Capital Punishment delivers amazing beatdown / deathcore slamish death metal, and fucking hell, they produce it really fucking good. So check out Capital Punishment in the link in the description below. Next up, my Belgian buddies from Human Vivisection, The Perpetual Gap. I haven't bought it, so Roy, if you're seeing this, I'll be buying it very soon from you. Slam, and I think I haven't said it. Slam. Absolutely perfect, just killer slam in the vein of AP Cardiectomy. let's say some Amagortis as well. So freaking amazing stuff. I've got some few Dutch bands right now. Korpse, Unethical. Who doesn't know Korpse right now? Because they are the better version of Disentombed. Nothing said anymore. You know Disentombed. They're way better than Disentombed. So please check them out. Next up, old school death metal album of the year. Probably. I don't know yet. So Funeral Whore with Phantasm. Funeral Whore, also buddies of mine. And besides that, they're buddies of mine. They have produced an amazing record. I've done a review of it. If you want to see my extended opinion about that record, please check it out. Next up, this is a pop-punk band, pop-rock band called Lilith with their EP Sellout. I've been to the release party and it was just cool. Cool to see them shine, and they only exist for half a year right now, or maybe less. And they have produced some amazing material, and I can't wait to hear some more and their full length, I hope, still this year. So Lilith. Next up, Grond with Worship the Kraken. You all know Sulphur Aeon, and Sulphur Aeon just got a new contender of got new competition. Just say it like that. Fucking hell. Just say fucking hell and listen to Grond Worship the Kraken. I'll put a link in the description so you can check it out. Next up, the latest review I've done, Internal Devour, Doomed to Disembowelment. If you want to enjoy something heavy, something catchy, that blows your mind off your head, please check the fuck out Eternal Devour with Doomed to Disembowelment. And my last two are from one artist, but he has two different bands. And let's start off with KFR with O or O, something like that. It's the last KFR album, and that makes the whole album more and more special to me, because a few minutes ago Maxime Tacardi released the whole album on YouTube, and I shared it on my page. And yeah, it has so much emotion, so much horror, so much eerie, so much noise. It really captivates you, really secludes you from your whole surroundings. It embalms you, it embraces you, it can't release you. Wow. Same thing for his other label, or for his other band called Saturnian Tempel with Opus 2. I have got Opus 1 somewhere right there, and here was the picture of it. And he is about to release his second opus, and his first opus record was perfect. And I haven't listened to it fully, but no doubt Maxime Tacardi will produce another great Saturnian Temple record. So those are probably my favorite contenders for album of the year, and probably I will forgot a lot of more bands, but who can, yeah, you see them on other channels saying, well, yeah, I really wanted to know that band better, so that will be album of the year or in the top of 5 of my year. I will be doing a top 25 or top 50 of 2016. So yeah, really looking forward to doing that. Also, I don't know if it's officially confirmed, but Summoning said on their page that they're going to release another new album. But there's no more information released further to that release. So yeah, let's wait for that release too. And yeah, that was my end of the year list so far. And yeah, have a great one. See ya.